Mic check, mic check. Let me just make sure. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. Congratulations on getting Forced, Dear. Welcome in Improv and Dank and Olo. Hello, hello. 5k bit badge. Yeah, so I have too many emotes, so I have to spread them out across different like sub tiers and bit requirements and stuff. So I can use all of them. But you guys, some of you, most of you guys can't, and I'm sorry for that. I chose this tier 1 based on what I think people would use the most. But like, if people, if I can be persuaded to swap emotes, if actually wait, no, I have one spot left in tier 1. Hold on, I can change it. There you go. I don't know if like refreshing will fix it, maybe, but I put it under tier 1, so you should have it now. Let me give a shout out to Mr. Cole. Broadcaster's privileges, true. Magic, shiny cardboard. And then a shout out for Ellington as well. Improv. My 7 TBS ceased functions. Oh, that's the one that allows like extended emotes, right? Something, am I not subbed? It says you're subbed on my screen. I don't know, man. It might update after stream? I'm not sure, but it says if you're able to use any other emotes, then you're subbed, probably. If you're able to use, like, the animated ones and whatnot. That one is the 1k bits one. Actually, I didn't realize how many people had that one. Huh. Interesting. Shiny cardboard is pretty poggers. I have decks. I wonder if any of those cards have, like, increased value at all. Probably not, but because they were way back when I was a youngin', they used to sell cards at the Dollar Tree. So they sold Pokemon cards and Magic cards at the Dollar Tree. They don't anymore, but that's why I got all my Magic cards, because I was trying to get into Magic because someone I liked at the time was into it. story of all my hobbies, really. I got into them because someone I liked is into them. OMG, it's my Zoshi. Hi, Sparkles. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Gotta get the tier 3. Don't. That is unnecessary. I wish that if they really wanted people to sub more to the other tiers, they should add more emote slots. But honestly, I wish they just keep adding more slots to tier 1. I've completely used up all my standard slots, and then I used up all my animated ones as well, but I can do the get more slots by using Twitch alerts, which I was thinking of setting up, but I'm not sure yet. Hi Kelly Pop, thanks for redeeming a daily drink. Welcome to the stream. I wish card shops around me carried Yu-Gi-Oh, but the Magic scene is way too dominant here. You know what, yeah. I haven't gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh, thankfully. I don't need to get into any card games because then I'd be spending too much money on shiny cardboard. Imagine that. Instead of art and stuff, I start buying shiny cardboard. Ooh. Nice. Do you think they have magic cards in the UK Dollar Tree? Dollar Tree cards? 100%. They don't sell them anymore, do they? If they do, they're probably like not real cards, but why would they have them in the UK dollar stores? If you ask nice enough, they might order / hold product for you. Aw, that'd be nice. I'd feel bad because there aren't any local groups to play with, so they'd just be decorative. Hey Zay, wanna learn Yu-Gi-Oh? I did try at one point. Someone made me a a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. It was like the Sylvan deck or something like that. Hold on. They made me a couple of decks, but I don't think I have them anymore. So I tried learning it at one point, but it's not, I don't think it's as fun when you're playing online, personally. But as I was saying, I wouldn't invest in it. So let me read. Duel. How many people are into cardboard here. I like kill things quick for both our cards. Both of our cards. Why not get into digital gambling like me and open CS crates? I mean, I kinda am. Only in like gachas though. Into like, you know, reverse 1999. I don't play that one as much anymore. Genshin I haven't played in a hot minute. Honkai I haven't played it in a while. But you get the idea. Gambling. I do not encourage gambling in my chat. Unless it's the stickers on my channel point stuff. Thank you for the care pack, Sparkles. Give me 1 sec, let me hydrate. I agree, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh's too much reading, that's why I play Magic, less reading. I agree, Yu-Gi-Oh's too much reading, that's why no one reads what the cards do and then misplay. The sweats do read, though. Do they have time? I don't know if any of you have played competitively, but do they have a timer as well for how quickly you have to play a card? Even if, like, so if you're unfamiliar with cards, like, are you allowed to read them before you make your move, or what? I have a lot of cards from being addicted as a spoiled kid. Are you a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards or a lot of Magic? Why read cards when you can just tap and play cards? Why read cards when you can just eat them instead? You love gambling? We've been known. Oh, they do get time to read. There is a commander deck that has not a single word of rules text on a single card. Huh? And at actual events, there's a limit to how long a round can go and penalties for slow playing. Ah, I see. I'm only recently been getting into the competitive scene of, like, I had to do some research into the Pokemon stuff, so I learned about how long a game should take based on the setup we have, and they get like 45 seconds to make a move, which is, I think, a lot easier because a lot easier than having like thousands of Yu-Gi-Oh cards you'd have to read and memorize. Like in anime where they make shit up as they go, I cross out the card information and write my own. This card automatically wins the game when played. I only know a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like Pot of Greed, and was it Blue Eyes White Dragon? Or Magic Mine or something like that. I know a couple of cards, I think. I know the meme cards, I think. Once you get used to a deck, you don't need to read it really. But you're used to your deck. You'd have to read the enemy's deck, wouldn't you? There's like hundreds of decks. I summon Pot of Greed! Draw 3 cards! It allows me to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. These are a running joke in, as far as I know, Magic. Reading the card explains the card. I see. I'm still trying to buy my cousin's Blue Eyes White Dragons off of him. Oh, is it like a really, really good card? I thought it was a meme. Just play random cards until it works. You know what? Valid. That's the new strat. Confuse your enemy. Or eat their cards. That's what I'm usually inclined to do. That's a great way to confuse people. For most decks, you only need to really know the breakpoints where you want to interrupt them, or just wait until they're on their end board and just read what's there when they pass their turn. Do you get their time if they pass? So then you get their time that they could have used to do their turn to read all their cards. Thank you so much for the follow, Shadow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day so far. But there's more emphasis on the punctuation in Magic than on words. Punctuation? Huh? If you asked me how to play Magic, if I knew how to play Magic now, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything. I never even learned how to play Pokemon TCG battles properly. Even though that was like a big part of my childhood, I was never taught how to actually play the games. I just collected cards because that was what everyone else was doing. I don't know what happened to them either. Like, I have Pokemon cards still, but they're from like when I was a camp counselor, and the kids were crazy over Pokemon cards, and they'd like trade them, and they'd give some to me because they're like, I don't want this one. Do you want it? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Dragon Master Knight cards, but none of the Blue Eyes for summoning. It's Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Railings in Yu-Gi-Oh are weird. A semicolon makes card text very different. I see. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Too bad I can't read, right? Hi, Riles. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the... I don't want to thank you for that, actually. I need to finish my boring 9 to 5. Have a good one, Lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Ellington. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by. Let me give Riles a shout out as well. Playing Stardew Valley. Think of it like when Power Rangers combine into a big robot. Do you get to rearrange your cards so they look like a robot too, or are you just lame and just keep them up, flat? Oh, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that. Oh my god. I'm gonna add to the timer for that. Hehe. Thank you so much. I think that would be that. Okay. I remember when I was a kid, I'd use my friend's terrible economic skills to buy a Blue Eyes for $5. Were you scamming your friends out of their cards? You know what? You're perfectly valid. Kids don't know the value of them, okay? If they don't know the value of them, that's on them. They should have researched it. I'm still packing, but gonna listen to him while doing that? Okay, okay. Are you into Yu-Gi-Oh? I feel like you would be. Hey, chat, did you know that 1,000 bits is one more than 999 and one less than 1,001? Cole, you are a math genius. Add 1 billion minutes. I don't know about that one. How many gifted subs would that even be? I'm not even sure. I was the same age, can't blame me. You know what? So fair. Did you know the value of the card when you traded for it? Thank you for noticing. Yeah, you know, smart people recognize smart people. What can I say? Ooh, okay, he jamming. I see you. I love their emotes so much. They have really good emotes. I stalked them the other day because you send their emotes a lot. On God, and you do know that 9 more subs is 1 less than 10 and 1 more than 8? That's crazy. Damn, you guys are too smart for me. I'm at the gym right now and you're my earworm today. Oh, you want me in your head? I don't think that's a great idea, but I'll cheer you on. Do an extra lap for me, okay? Okay. Do an extra mile for me, an extra set. Actually, wait, we go up by 2 because the bits. And now we just need 1 more sub for a high show. Okay, calm down, buddy. Sub terror. Oh, that's the Minecraft thing that you're playing, I think. Maybe. You didn't know the value of the card, you just saw a cool dragon and high attack and decided want. You know what, that's fair. That is totally fair. Don't worry, you're always in my head. Am I your... I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that's a good thing. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Cole. Give me those emotes, those sweet emotes. I'm gonna increase it by 2 because I think the threshold for 600 bits has been reached again. So don't mind me. Oh, I can't count. I accidentally removed the 2 from that. You don't want me in your head. Failed Riz, I go work out right now. Sorry. Riz doesn't work on me. I'm sorry. I'm immune. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Shadow. I appreciate it. Guys, calm down. Okay, calm down. I can't believe 2 days ago we were talking about ending this. I can't believe 2 days ago I was talking about freeing myself from the shackles of a subathon. Can keep it going more. No, calm down, please. But what? Thank you so much for gifting 5. Oh, thank you so much. What? Stop! You're stressing me out. I'm stressed. Thank you so much. Oh my god, wait, that's this. Wait, is that's the Zay and Squeeze music video. Oh my god, I get a message Squeeze about a music video. That's exciting. She hasn't done a she's approaching, I think, a music video on her Subathon as well. So she's gonna get a lot of music videos. Let me just update the milestone goals. Oh, thank you so much for gifting us. Stop! You're making stop! Stop! You're making me flustered. I'm panicking. Thank you for gifting a sub, now what? And thank you also to Riles for gifting a sub too. To Calipup and Kinutos. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You're stressing me out, please. Me too, Malace! Oh, we just hit the milestone for our music video, milady. Well, I'll message you about, sorting out, a song, potentially, if you're able. Yippee, indeed. Soon enough, you'll have 2 music videos to deal with. Isn't that exciting? Aren't you excited? Oh my god, Cole, Mod Cole, thank you so much for the sub as well. Welcome in. I hope you're doing okay. Hello, Squag. You guys stop, please. I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, Cole's based. Everyone with the name Cole based. So stressful. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for the subs. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Let me remove this. And then this should update to the... Let me refresh it maybe. What? It didn't update. What did I just delete then? No, I did delete it. Okay, it's just being odd. Okay, wait. I fixed it. Potentially. Great! Guys, I'm out of goals. Please. Let's just calm down, okay? I am like out of goals completely because I set up all the goals for the event. So Shadow, thank you so much for gifting 5. Oh my, I'm out of goals. Calm down. 54. Make more goals? I don't have any more. I used them all up for the Pokemon tournament event coming up. Well, for the fundraiser event, really, but God damn, I don't know if I have any more. Make more goals? The game is already huge, isn't it? Like making a trial dating sim, that's huge. Even if, well, I think it's huge. It's like overwhelming. I've heard that you're supposed to like, if you're for your first game, you just gotta make a game. Like, don't think too much about it. Just make a game, cause that from there you're chilling, you know. But I don't know. It's kind of overwhelming. I do have. Well, I guess there's a couple of choices for the question mark one. So if you can make drugs, you can make a game. You're so right. Just let me cook. No, I make the schedule one, but different. Let me give you a shout out, Panda, and also shout out my lady. Thank you so much for the follow, Rivia Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Oh, treat time. Okay, hold on. Let me grab our bag of treats. It's in the other room. You wouldn't download a bread? What is that supposed to mean? 265 Minecraft server raw. Do you guys want another Minecraft server? I can put that as a goal, future goal. There's one mod. Like, I've got a mod pack ready again, but there's one mod that I'm like, I wish it were updated to more recent version. So if I can find someone that can do that, then we're pretty chill in that department, you know? You download a bread. I make the new I Am Bread game. I'm sleepy. I just woke up. Oh, good morning. Well, good evening, really. That's that's a little questionable, but okay. I'm not judging too hard. Let's go, Minecraft. I'm gonna be on like once or twice. You were on the last one, but I know you found a place to build your house, but I don't think you did. Something Z looking bread. You guys want a bread dating sim? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh my god. What is something you don't want to do but could be convinced to do for the next goal? Another 5K? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding, please. No, not again. I already did a 5K, I don't want to do another one. I never did anything. Well, I mean, you showed up. That's good enough, right? I was kidding! It was a joke! No. Do a 10K? No! I can't. I'll do like a... I mean, would it count? Like, if I got roller skates and I did a 10K without even... First, I'd have to learn how to roller skate. Second, I'd have to do the distance of 10K on roller skates. Next hype goal is continuing Alien Isolation. I don't want to. I'm done. Keep your streamer fit? No, stop. I don't want to. Oh, wait, should we do some wheel spins? I probably owe you guys some wheel spins. I know it's been a while, so I'm just gonna spin it like 4 or 5 times. What is Outer Wilds, and why do you want me to play it so bad? Is it scary? I bet it's scary. Shall we do some wheel spins? Outer Wilds, I have game fun. Is it actually? You're not lying to me? No, it's good. You guys would never lie to me, right? Outer Wilds is very fun. It only has like one scary area. One scary area! The rest is really fun to explore. Oh. Hold on, let me hydrate before I start doing that. I don't think I can do an ooh British voice. I guess I did a ooh British voice for Ace Attorney before. I can try. It's worth a try. OMG, it's Zay. OMG, it's Daz. Welcome to the stream. OMG, new goal. Zay original song. I'm not much of a musician though, is the thing. I can't write songs. I'm not a songwriter. I did think about it before. I thought of commissioning Riles to make me a song, but instead of having a Vocaloid sing over it, I'd sing over it, but I'm not sure about that one. I'll think about it. Give me 1 sec. Look at this cutie pie. Where? Oh, welcome in, Scribbler Johnny. Welcome to the stream. I'm so overwhelmed. I require both at the same time. I'll try. I'm not very familiar with it, but I'll try. Now I'm starting now? Huh? Wait, I don't have money. Calm down, I don't have money. You just have to commission an instrumental and make some lyrics. I'm not great at that, but I can try. Look at this cutie pie all alone. I'm not alone. I got you guys. Let's do some wheel spins. I'm sorry, I apologize. I know Cole was probably waiting for Ace Attorney, and I told him we'll have to wrap up a little earlier. Earlier in air quotes, because we usually wrap up around 9:30 my time, but that's besides the point. Sorry. It's hard to maintain an uwu voice while doing the British accent, because my normal British accent, I didn't even start a timer, actually. Actually, no, I'll just go off the redeem. It's fine. It's my normal British accent I do in a lower voice actually. So it's hard for me to do it in a higher pitched voice. Where's a knight to save her? Well, he... Does my cat count? She's... I owe her a treat! Give me 1 sec. Let me grab her bag. It's me. I'm the knight. I'm the knight. She's my knight in shining squig. She's my knight in shining, Anyways, she's hot. 1 sec. Let me grab cat treats. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna... Actually, I'll just leave it. I'll be right back. Kelly, want a treat? Here. It's for you. I'll give you 2 because you're adorable. Okay. Treats have been distributed. Treats have been distributed. I am back. Knight in shining what? If it's up to me, preferably nothing. If it's up to me, I'd prefer my knight to be in nothing because she's hotter that way. Anyways, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Babe, stop. What a scheme. I need some adult drink? What's the occasion? Asphalt Lady by Omega Tribe. Okay, let me look them up really quick. As I'm trusting you that this is appropriate. Or relatively appropriate. Boop. Quick chat while she's gone. How fast should I make this song? Take your time with it, okay? Take your time. I don't know what kind. I don't know what kind of vibes it should be yet. So, I don't know what kind of vibes I want yet. This is What did I start? You didn't start. We've been like this. This is true. Someone I missed who complimented my accent. I appreciate that. Oh, from Shadow. Your British accent is actually pretty good, and that's coming from a British person. I appreciate that. I've been trying to work on it, because sometimes it's not great. Most of the time it's not great, but I've been trying. It's certainly much better than my southern accent, at least. My southern accent leaves much to be desired. I can't believe Squix played Abex yesterday. She spent a solid 30 minutes in the firing range. Really? Oh, did you try out Sparrow? I've gotta update my Apex, but I'm also downloading Overwatch again. Against my better judgment. I am downloading Overwatch again. Because Rachel plays Overwatch and I want to play with Rachel. Yeah, and the new guns. There's new guns? Oh, let me take notes. Okay. Let me shout out Nico really quick. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I hope you're having a great day so far. Y'all should play some WoW. There was a period of time where I was installing WoW, actually. I would play WoW if it wasn't $15 a month to play it. I was gonna play with some friends, but a headache kicked in last night, so I chilled off games for a bit. Understandable. Stinky price. It really is. It really is a stinky price. Cause when I first got into World of Warcraft, they do a little trial where you can play up until level 60 or so. So I didn't know that at the time. I thought it was just a game that you could play for however long you wanted, really. I didn't know there was a subscription that cost that much. So I bought myself one of those MMO mouses with the buttons on the side, and I still use it to this day, actually. But I bought one of those mice to play an MMORPG, but I bought it to play WoW with, but I couldn't continue with WoW because it cost money, and I don't have that kind of funds. Oh, Apex, I played that the other day and finally got my 4K and 20 kill badge. I was trying to get that for a good couple of years. Oh, congratulations then! I'm so excited for you. Yes, I'm thinking of playing more Apex just to try out Sparrow at least, because he's kind of cute. Apparently he's Italian, according to the site info I found on him. He's Italian, and he's cute. You guys, actually, a couple of you probably know this, but I've been playing Apex since the beginning. There's a periods of times now where I don't play it as much anymore, but there weren't many heirlooms out yet, right? And I was at the time a Mirage main, so I got my first heirloom. They at the time didn't have good heirlooms, so I got Mirage's heirloom, and I regret it a little bit, just a little bit, because his heirloom's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. If I had an heirloom now, I'd probably get lifelines because hers is actually cool, and I mostly play lifeline, but stupid Mirage heirloom. Also, welcome to the stream, Orvite. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're having a great day so far. Italian? Nah, he's a twink. That looks like Horizon. You think he looks like Horizon? I don't think so. Oh, no, I see it now. Just kidding. I see it now. Oh, I should watch his video for it. Oh well. Recon back, baby. I play Lifeline or I play Crypto. Personally, just because I like to be a little useful. Actually, I've been playing a bit more Valkyrie too. But she's not as much. I regret it. I think I'm done with the redeems, so I regret it. I bought all of Wraith's heirloom. It cost me 50. Oh, okay. I see you. Wow. And I forget, does her heirloom have levels or something? Apex? I remember playing Apex way back when, yeah. Let me queue up your song as well. Well, after this song, we'll switch over to Ace Attorney, and then your song will play at the end, if that's okay. Because I've been as much as I love yapping with you guys, I do have a Mr. Cole waiting for gaming. Yeah, that's her skin, but the weapons don't. Oh, her skin has upgrades? Or she has an heirloom skin? Am I reading that right? I go back to work, a lurk, chat behave. Okay, thank you for dropping by, my lady. Good luck at work. I appreciate you. I love you. Do what I do and keep Cole waiting. It makes him more excited when you do show up. I feel like that's more dog behavior coming from, and that's odd coming from the dog girl. Behaving? You're asking the wrong person. You guys are relatively well behaved. Except for you're bullying me, really. A bannable offense. Actually, half of you guys would be gone, I feel like, if that were. So. Ah! Am I still... Oh, okay, I paused it. I was like, am I still updating Apex while we're live? No, we're chilling. Oh, she has an heirloom skin. Is she bald in it? Wraith heirloom skin. Oh. Is that it? Wait, I'm gonna show it to you and then you tell me if I'm right in it. This one? That? Is that it? Oh wait, no, this one? These ones? I like the pink one. The rest of them are kind of... Oh, where's my blanket? Hold on. It's cold. I'm cold. I'm excited to get it back into. Oh, it's like a blue and white one. Is it this one? Still ugly. I don't know. I feel like they don't give as many good skins anymore. At least, but I'm not like. I know I'm not their target audience because I don't spend enough money on the game. But because I like the pink one here, but the rest of them are kind of meh. Nah. You spent $1,500 on this? Is it the whole set? Like you get the weapon too there? A cool finishing move? Okay, that's valid at least. Okay, okay. I like how that's the one thing that changes my mind. It's like, oh yeah, it has more than just a skin in the weapon. It's a finishing move. Yeah, I'm on board now. I have a banger Pathy skin, puts him in a Shiba onesie. Really? Wait, what skin is it? Also, Mr. Cole. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me message him so he knows. Call. If you were an Apex character, what kind of weapon would you use and what kind of skins would I have? I made an Apex OC once upon a time actually with that.
Really?
Really? I did, yeah. Hi Kairos, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna give you a shout out really quick.
It's like, you know what? Actually, I feel the need to say, man, I'm so happy you sent me that message to remind me. I totally had no idea that you wanted to do this right now.
Yeah, you're welcome. I know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No problem.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm late. I just got back from the gym and I wanted to remind you to do your I can't read that suddenly. Sorry. I just went blind.
Okay, hang on. I can help out. Don't worry.
No. It's okay. It's okay. No need. No need. I know. It's just give me 5 business days. Let me learn at my own pace, okay? I lost my chat. Okay, hold on. Let me scoot it over here. 500 on the skin, 500 on the old heirloom, and 500 on the Hope's Drawn recolor. Wow. Worth it? Would you go back and buy it now? I'm here for the Arrow Lawyer game, as you should be. I appreciate that.
It's a good game. It's a good game series.
Okay. Mic check.
Any mics in the chat?
Okay, that's fine. Probably. I might up you a little bit.
I mean, I can adjust too. I was actually gaining down for something.
It's my side. I had you turned down a bit.
Okie dokie. If you say so.
Yeah.
Is that you saying I'm loud normally? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, I can adjust if I'm loud.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm doing good. How are you, Leash? Did you go to gym today? Now what's in the gym? Apparently I'm their earworm today. I've been good. I hope you and Kairos also have been good though. Held in okay. Let me stream it to you. I know how to do this.
That would be helpful. I was waiting. I'm rushing you nothing. You do
I'm sorry. Oh, we gotta change category too. I'm the worst streamer ever. I'm sorry.
Incorrect. False.
The
Liar.
worst.
Liar.
Right. Were we pressing them? Did we press them already for these? Do you remember?
I'll be honest with you, that was like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember what happened yesterday, let alone 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I don't think we pressed them on these, so I think we should now. I'm good, just tired, had a lot of work today and still need to do a few more stuff, but gonna go do it in an hour or so. So late? I thought you were done with late gym visits. You have cat on your shoulder, tell him I say hi, give him pets. Did I miss my spin? I forgot to spin! I'm such a traitor. I'm the worst person in the world. I have the wheel up too, I just forgot. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Kill me. Okay. Erm. I lost it. I lost the tab. We will spin. Maybe you'll get a voice. We'll do them throughout, okay? Just remind me. Oh, we can't do that, actually. We can't do that because we don't have we're not playing a game that requires any, like, skill. No offense. Oh, yes! Don't land on it again. Okay, I owe you guys a karaoke song at the end.
Nice.
Let me just make a note. Karaoke at end. If you want to put whatever song you want in chat, that's fine. Big money, big money, big money. This is this is your investment. I'll just do 2 and then we'll do I'm gonna give you guys 3 throughout, okay? Okay. Refund. I can do that. Easy. I have I have a lot of stuff stacked, so you guys might get a lot of points back. Cause I forget to you know.
Honestly, I don't manually go out and clear that out ever, so I cannot blame you.
Yeah. 170 redeems. But these are also
That's not
including
that
like
bad.
daily drinks and stuff, so.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Okay, let's play. I haven't spent any? Well, that's too bad. Haven't you been buying bread? You just did bonk 15 minutes ago. What are you talking about, actually? On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. Frick.
Hold it!
Hold it! Oh my god, she's so cute!
Ah, she looks great. Hell yeah, I love this case.
In that jaunty disguise? Correct. Oh, wait! No! It's not jaunty at all. I mean, it wasn't the first time I've worn the swimsuit for a dip in the ocean. It's tried and tested. Do what must be done to keep the Englishwoman under surveillance. Those were my orders that day. And this tried and tested outfit was the answer. Being able to blend flawlessly into a crowd is an important part of a detective's job. Flawless. I submerged myself in the salty water, leaving only Mr. Turtle floating inconspicuously on the surface. Not suspicious at all. Mr. Turtle loves the water. I think he'd read his at least, but... So I remember that.
Yes, I remember the turtle bit. That's for sure.
Can't forget.
Oh, I gotta find this guy's voice.
Oh no, this was...
Oh wait, that's you. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was the old man for a second. My bad.
You're fine. But there was no need for you to blend into the background on this assignment, really, was there? There you are.
If that made you late arriving on the scene, I think perhaps you had your priorities wrong.
I'm joking. Dying on the stand. Perhaps I shouldn't pursue this line of questioning any further at the moment.
I just managed to catch that crab when I suddenly heard a caterwaul behind me.
Someone told me on Twitch to make an Excel sheet of keeping track of people's push-ups. How many people are you coaching, huh?
Hold it.
Sato is so handsome, so true, so true. Ah, you're describing the victim's scream, presumably, Saseki-san?
In more literary terms, you might say it was a scream that could have pierced the heavens. Yeah! Or the like. Of course, that's just a metaphor. We renowned authors are wont to describing things so...
Saseki-san wasn't at all like this in England.
Anyway, I spun around at the noise and the beach hut immediately fell under my gaze.
Yes, the beach hut. The area is popular with government ministers. Many have seaside retreats there for rest and recuperation. Locals are prohibited from entering the area, so it's always very quiet. The beach hut is a simple structure erected as a place for people to change or take refuge from the sun. I think we have read this.
It seems familiar. I feel like I remember Saseki-san's line there too.
Although the Englishwoman commandeered the hut for herself. Which meant that I was forced to change into my swimwear on the sand.
Traumatizing, really. For everyone else.
I hate sand. It's everywhere.
I imagine that was rather embarrassing for you.
Well, anyway, I tossed the crab aside and headed for the beach hut at a run. Or, in more literary terms, I decrabbed and beetled off hut-wise.
Beetled? That caught me off guard.
Decrabbed is what I was hooked on. Everyone that I see, I tell them to do push-ups, and how many times are you successful? I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the parent question. It's okay, we'll reread stuff.
Hold it.
We'll get back.
Because I don't
into it.
remember. Wait, by pair, you don't mean to say... But how could that be? No, you misunderstand. Obviously, I mean the victim and the defendant, Rei Mimbami-san. Oh. It would have been helpful if you could have just said that from the outset. If you jump to conclusions, you have to expect to fall flat on your face sometimes.
Dear me, pinning your hopes on such an outside chance. Foolish, very foolish.
It really was an outside chance. I just wish I'd realized that before I said something silly.
So, Inspector, why don't you tell the court exactly how you found the aforementioned pair in the hut?
Well, it was a sorry sight. A really grisly scene. I parted the Norn curtain hanging in the doorway and stepped inside, only to see the defendant leaning menacingly over the lifeless body of the victim sprawled in the sand. My glasses very nearly cracked at the ominous sight that met my eyes.
How thoroughly appalling.
He doesn't appear to be lying here. Well, Saseki-san, can you confirm what Inspector Hosonaga is saying, I wonder?
You'd like a literary man's opinion?
I know I'm late, but why is he wearing a turtle on his head? He's undercover. Obviously.
Yeah, yeah, he's under the turtle. Of course he's undercover.
Yes, that young girl was astride the Englishwoman, dagger in hand, as she stabbed wildly.
Hold it.
Stabbed wildly? You actually saw her do it.
The terrible specter, the terrapin inspector, the bloody torrent, the author's torment. Every sight and every sound is still carved in my melancholy memory. That was my impression, at least, as a future literary sensation. Counsel, what on earth was that shrill, effeminate scream?
No. No. What are you insinuating? I'm as manly as a Japanese man as you.
I wonder if I might interject here, Soseki-san. Something you said is troubling me. That was my impression, were your words just now, I believe.
So, do you mean to say you're not confident that you really did see what you've described?
No, I mean, yes, I mean, I know what I saw. My ears didn't deceive me when I heard that scream, hence my eyes didn't deceive me either. I could describe everything I saw vividly. I could publish it all in tomorrow's newspaper serial. It sounds as though the next installment of I Am a Cat may take a macabre turn.
I think this is a fool's errand. The more we press your author friend on what he saw, the more entrenched he's going to become.
Oh dear. How awkward. I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times. Oh shit, fuck. Well, whatever. Probably wasn't that important, right?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
I'm just trying to update my title to include you.
Oh.
Oh no. I just have so many thoughts whirling around my head. It's all I can do to stand here, wide-eyed and mute.
Goodness, my dear, you really must try to calm down.
But how am I supposed to find an inconsistency in what these two gentlemen are saying? I don't see why either of them would have any reason to lie.
What you must remember, I think, is that witnesses may inadvertently lie at times. For various reasons. A misunderstanding, a mistaken observation, a delusion even.
A delusion.
What's important is we must determine the truth. And there's only one sure way to do that.
Yes. With evidence, of course.
Spoken like a true judicial assistant. During witness testimony, you can use E to pick a piece of evidence to present for consideration. So I need you to listen carefully to each statement and compare what's said to the details in the court record.
Let's just check the court record really quick.
Yeah,
Refresh our little memory.
yeah.
So this
Yeah,
was
she
the
did.
scene. Yeah, she did. This is the paper. Discussion between. Ah, so cute.
It is very cute. Cat.
A pen with the initials RM. Oh wait. Wait. Single deep stab wound from behind, piercing a lung and resulting in a fatal hemorrhage. Death would have occurred within minutes. Extreme meiosis, pupil constriction was observed in the victim in both eyes. But it said a knife, I think, right?
Yeah, from a knife blade.
I thought they were talking about. Never mind. Okay.
Although I will say something that seems odd to me about that scene, like a little bit, is just like the way that she fell. If she was stabbed in the back, right? Why would she be laying that way? Like, how did she get stabbed that she would fall in that direction if someone walked in from, like, the doorway of the hut, right? It just seems
Well,
weird.
if she was Maybe they were both deep in the tent.
Maybe? I don't know. It just seems
'Cause
strange.
she could still be stabbed on the back if the person was standing over here or something.
I suppose.
If you find some conflicting information, that may be the inconsistency you're looking for.
Some people die dramatically, Cole.
That doesn't fit my narrative.
You should know all about the drama, though.
You right.
Yes, it's all about inconsistencies.
Once you've identified a witness's statement that appears to conflict with a piece of evidence,
Are you gonna judge this lady for how she died?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not how I
improv.
would've
Start
done it.
writing the twit longer.
Not how I would have done it.
I'll preview it.
You gotta proofread the twit log.
present the evidence to the witness with R, and the way ahead will present itself to you, I'm sure.
Yes. All right then. I'll consider the details of all the evidence in the court record against each statement to find an inconsistency. I hope I'm up to the task.
Don't forget that you can have the witnesses repeat their statement as many times as you like.
What's the cutoff? Is 200 times too much?
I mean, I think in an actual courtroom, I think that would probably get you kicked out. But here, I think you're fine.
I don't. In an actual courtroom, I don't think they let you let them repeat it multiple times.
Probably not.
They just expect you to remember it.
Yeah.
Everyone has to start at the beginning, remember. So those wide eyes are quite forgivable. And besides, there's no one else to defend the poor girl.
You're right. I need to listen to the testimony again from the start. Sorry, I was yawning. I was mid-yawn when I started reading that. Okay. Special disguise. Crab. Dagger in hand.
Like, where's the dagger? Is it the pen?
Well, they do mention a trauma. Death is believed to be due to trauma to the victim slung from a knife blade, but
There's no knife.
there's no knife, but also only a single wound was identified.
Stabbed wildly implies that she was getting stabbed a lot, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, I feel like this is the wrong text. The witness's statement is definitely contradicted by this piece of evidence. Were you the judge? I think I gave you the judge, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I was doing for him.
Deep voice, probably.
Is that so, counsel? Then perhaps you would care to explain to the court precisely how.
How? Well, definitively. Wow.
The contradiction lies in your apparent eagerness to present an empty argument, I feel.
Well, what? Perhaps I need to reconsider. It made sense to me, but whatever.
Some people are just picky, I guess.
Oh, maybe on this. Oopsie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Objection!
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. With that accusatory cry that just welled up from deep inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazuma-sama and Naruto-san have stood here at this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
Oh, what's the meaning of that menacing pose, counsel?
I'd like the witness to clarify something for me.
Who? What? Where? When? How?
Not you, Soseki-san.
Oh.
The query is directed at Inspector Hosonaga. At me. How's it going? Say hi, Quality. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let me give you a shout out.
Hello.
Play any interesting mystery games lately? I know you're always on the hunt. Oh my god, Bakura! That's such a good game. I played that with my wife. Did you finish it? In your statement just now, you said that the victim was stabbed multiple times. Yes, that's right. As I said, when I entered the hut, the defendant was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like a murderous demon. And yet, that cannot be. What?
Get to the point, please, Counsel.
It was an acid trip? It's fun, isn't it? But you enjoyed it? You had fun? It was... My lady and I, we played that. My parkour skills are awful, so actually just... Most of it was just me suffering. And failing and making us redo parts because I kept dying. In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed one time only. In other words, Inspector Hosanaga's testimony is clearly flawed. Ah! Oh, shit.
Me?
You claim to have seen Membami-san in the throes of stabbing the victim.
Yes, yes, I did. Wildly.
But both you and the inspector confirmed the same point. That there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding. Yes, and... It's quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once. Therefore, there's no way there could have been blood on the knife if that single stabbing hadn't already occurred.
True.
Great time. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Then what exactly is your contention, Counsel? Are you ever going to tell us?
Yes, Your Excellency. There's only one logical conclusion. What Saseki-san in fact saw was not the moment that the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment that the defendant, in fact, withdrew the blade from the victim's body.
That can't be.
He looks so cozy.
Excellent work, Susato. You exploded at them without objection, and then proceeded to pull them apart systematically.
Well, well, this takes me back. Yes, I seem to remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in that trial 9 months ago. A half-witted child with a half-baked objection attempting to steal the show.
You're right. There were certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who has only half a head of hair.
The sprout of hope.
Slander! My head is quite adequately dressed. In any case, all this talk of stabbing, withdrawing, and multiple wounds, it makes not a jot of difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. When the accused first plunged that deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow. And it was that moment, just as she had withdrawn the blade ready for her next strike, that the witnesses saw. The knife was already tainted with blood, because the accused had already stabbed the victim. All you have successfully shown with your little display is that the mustached author is prone to moments of extravagance.
Oh shit, really? Ah!
I am in agreement with the prosecution. if the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, that is sufficient grounds for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
But if she was withdrawing the blade,
And we are back to where we started.
sorry?
Consider this, young yokel boy. If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim? And with the demon's cold-blooded composure, too.
Maybe she just didn't know you're not supposed to remove a knife from or any impaled object. Just in case they bleed out.
Yeah. It's so fine. She just wanted a collectible. The knife was rare, you know?
I don't know about that one. Maybe I bet she was trying to help, but she doesn't know that removing a thing that's impaled into you and keeping the blood kind of in isn't supposed to be removed. But anyways.
Yeah. The prosecution demands an explanation, and it had better be good.
Why did Vey pull out the knife?
Yes. Going for the jugular.
What does father mean by that?
Let the court hear your answer then, counsel.
The truth is, I don't really know. But I have to come up with a plausible reason here, or we don't have a case. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife blade out of the victim's body was surely so she could save her life, is what I'd guess.
I mean, that's the only thing that doesn't make her look like a murderer, so...
Have a cheeky little save. Stab her again, of course. No. Just to make double sure she's dead. According to the post-mortem report, the victim's death was not instant. That's correct. It's thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, giving her the time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicates her killer.
The point is, being a medical research assistant, Mbami-san was compelled to act when faced with the wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled the blade out in an attempt to save Miss Brett's life.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? It would seem this is the best we can expect of this young yokel.
Indeed.
Is it just weird? Does it suddenly feel much colder in here? Your Excellency, if I may.
Speak, witness.
I would like another opportunity to testify. In respect to the slipshod assertion just put forward by the Yokel Defense Council, I mean. Slipshod?
An excellent idea, Inspector. Our young yokel hopeful has a modicum of knowledge when it comes to the law, it seems. But in matters of medicine, he appears to possess not one iota of common sense.
Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request. You will testify again before the court on the subject of the defense counsel's assertion.
Yes, sir. I will do so flawlessly. We'll see about that. Forensic medicine primer. Pulling a blade from a wound without thinking could cause heavy bleeding. That's basic knowledge that any medical research assistant with an ounce of sense ought to know. In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. Let's not forget that the young student did have a motive for killing the victim. The man the victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor. Is what you just said true, Inspector? Could pulling a knife from a wound really cause the wound to bleed heavily? I can read. Yes. Think of the weapon itself as a stopper in the wounds that prevents excessive blood loss. That's what I just said!
Yeah.
Until a doctor is ready to provide proper treatment, that stopper shouldn't be removed. Oh, I see.
Ha! This is why yokels should stay on the farm. Even a quack from some obscure mountain village would have such basic knowledge. Anyone who's ever given someone a little poke with a knife and pulled it out again knows it.
Oh, well, I've never stabbed anyone, you see, or pulled a blade out of a wound, so.
Of course you haven't. I didn't bring you up to behave like a bandit.
Father, is it true what they're telling me?
Yes, it's basic remedial knowledge for medics. Ray would have been well aware of it. If she were to claim ignorance of such fundamentals, that would prove fatal in many ways.
But then, why would Ray have done it? Could she have pulled that knife out in full knowledge that it would be fatal for Miss Brett?
I don't know.
Ray never once mentioned anything about the knife to me. Seems almost impossible to believe, but... Could my friend actually have...
Susato,
Yes?
pull yourself together. We mustn't lose sight of why we're here.
Ah,
Counsel, it's time for your cross-examination.
oh. Yes, Your Excellency.
However, I must warn you that if your cross-examination fails to identify any issue with the established facts, I will be moving to my abjuration immediately afterwards.
Okay. I understand. Believing in your clients and fighting for their cause until the bitter end. I knew it would be hard, but I had no idea it would be this hard. That's what she said.
Oh,
Forensic medicine primer. Pulling a blade from a wound without thinking could cause heavy bleeding.
Hold it!
You say doing it without thinking could be a problem. Does that mean if you used Dukan attention it would be alright? I wouldn't have thought this needed spelling out, really. But the blade is like a stopper in the wound. Sorry, forgot, not British. The blade is like a stopper in the wound. Remove it and serious hemorrhage will occur. In other words, a medic would need to be present before an attempt was made to withdraw the blade. Doing it without thinking would be madness. You just can't do it. Oh, well, thank you for such a thorough explanation.
You see, Counsel, when you act without thinking, the result is a bloodbath.
Sorry, Yonin. Ugh.
Back to the witness testimony, please.
That's basic knowledge that any medical research assistant with an ounce of sense ought to know.
Hold it!
She didn't have any sense. In that case, there's an obvious explanation here. Which is... Clearly, the defendant, Ray Membami-san, does not possess an ounce of sense. You're not supposed to say that! I was joking!
Your Honor, my client is dumb.
Look at him, he's smugging me, his little smile and everything. What do you think about that, Professor Mikotoba?
I'm not sure that you should be labeling your best friend as lacking in common sense.
Well, I thought it would be better than labeling her as a murderer.
I don't know, young people today. If that's friendship, I don't understand it.
Whoa!
Careful, counsel. A lack of common sense can be a very dangerous thing.
This is kind of intimidating, no?
I'm gonna beat some sense into you.
Oh dear. That recoiled on me rather badly.
That's life, I'm afraid. A lesson everyone must learn.
Hopefully you can see now that this is really basic medical knowledge. Being involved in medical research, Mimbami-san would certainly have been aware of it.
Yeah.
In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim.
Hold it!
But the defendant had suddenly encountered somebody she knew lying on the ground, bleeding to death. The sight could have shocked her delicate sensibilities, causing her to remove the blade inadvertently. I really don't think inadvertent actions can explain this. He's petting the turtle!
Good, the turtle deserves it.
Do you think it's real? It looks like one of those bobblehead turtles.
It does seem kind of fake.
Yeah. Hi Ash, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the care pack. And the abuse. Turtles are bobbleheads? You're a bobblehead. Yes, I rest my case. Thank you for the egg. That's food. The woman is a medical research assistant. I can't imagine she would behave so irrationally. Oh, but irrational behavior is a woman's prerogative, isn't it? Damn!
Oh.
You can't pull the woman card out just like that! Oh dear. You have a lot to learn about women. Only a small-minded man could have such bigoted views.
You know what? I appreciate that they call it out.
Yeah, you know what? That's valid. That's valid. Oh dear. Perhaps I'm letting my male persona take hold a little too much. Jeez. Oh my god, she's really flubbing it, huh? Well,
Just
have
trying.
I managed to convey the basics now? That should cover the medical side of the argument. I love his little smile.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the young student did have a motive for killing the victim.
Hold it!
Whatever the motive, it just isn't in Membami's nature to do something so awful. I can read. But she has both motive and opportunity. That's very hard to argue against. But you don't know the defendant.
Objection!
And you, counsel, do not appear to know the law.
This isn't like you. You're not a murderer.
Your Honor, that's my bestie. I
Your
know what she
Honor.
would do.
Your Honor, she would never kill someone, therefore she's innocent.
Oh, alright, okay, well, goodbye. Case closed.
Yes, evidence is the only way to convince the court of your argument, not feelings.
With this fledgling to defend her, I would almost say I pity the accused.
So do I.
Oh. Inspector, you will reiterate your point about the defendant's motive, please.
Ah, yes. Miss Brett was in many ways a sworn enemy of Membami-san. The man the victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor.
Hold it!
She hated that man! Well, yes, that's true. Dr. Wilson recognized Membami-san's talent and offered her the position of assistant despite her being a woman. She was extremely grateful to him. Yes, The Englishman appears to have been a very broad-minded individual.
Dr. Wilson had no time for outdated traditions.
Or his child.
Yeah.
He met with opposition, of course, but he firmly believed in Membami-san's abilities.
Clearly, the defendant was in the man's debt, which only serves to prove my point. This is hopeless! I can't find a single crack in this testimony anywhere. If Ray knew that withdrawing the knife from the wound would threaten Miss Brett's life further, I just can't think of any way to explain why she did it.
Susato, it's at times like these when it's especially important to remember the fundamentals.
The fundamentals.
Evidence is what counts in the courtroom, isn't it?
Of course, but I've been through the court record dozens of times already.
I think perhaps you're forgetting something, though. You needn't take the evidence at face value. You can and must examine it in greater detail, too.
Ah,
I realize this is your first time playing the role of lawyer in the courtroom. So if you need reminding of the rudiments, you need only ask. I'll do my very best to help.
why can't you just defend her?
I'm a doctor.
She's not even a real lawyer, or anyone can defend her. Examine the evidence in the court record? It's an idea, certainly. What should I do? Well, we can examine it ourselves, really.
Yeah, like look at it with the eyeballs.
Whose initials match RM?
Check the log
People.
of the people.
Oh, is it Raymond Bombay?
I mean, that is
Fuck.
the one they're saying so far.
Fuck.
Can we like inspect the pen and like move it around and stuff? I think
No,
we did
we
that
can't.
already, but we can't.
No, it doesn't have that option. Just says people and
Smelly.
back. This doesn't have any.
What about the autopsy again?
A single stab wound to the lung.
Yeah, but like, is there anything in the details of like who did the reporting or anything? No, or extreme meiosis. Huh. Would Ray have known anything about extreme meiosis? Is that something we can try and like get an angle on?
She'd probably know about it, but I don't think that has anything
don't
to
know.
do with the stab. What is he asking? If we need a tutorial or something?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I know what to do. Come to think of it, Kazuma-sama and Naruhiro-san were always turning evidence over and over in their hands. Yes, I need to examine things in greater detail with space.
Ah, by the look in your eyes, I see it's coming back to you. Go through the court record again and have a thorough look at everything. You may just find a clue.
Yes, I'll do it straight away. Maybe now they'll let us check over the pen. Now they are. Okay, whatever. I hate
Oh,
this game.
that's so smelly, actually. What is that? Come on.
If we take off the pen's lid. Oh my god, look at her!
Aw, that art's so cute.
I mean, I'll make myself a bit smaller, sorry. Now let's unscrew the barrel, shall we? Oh?
No ink?
This must be the little reservoir that holds the ink.
Yes, you fill it by drawing ink from a bottle up through the nib.
Is something wrong, Father?
Just that there doesn't actually appear to be any ink in there, that's all.
Oh, yes, you're right. It's pretty much empty. Well, it could be on the verge of running out, I suppose. Poison?
Maybe. Oh wait, what's on the? Hang on. What's that symbol on the?
There's some sort of emblem here, look. But it isn't a Yume University one.
It must belong to some other organization, I suppose. A business of some kind. But that would seem to imply that the pen doesn't, in fact, belong to Ray.
Ooh. Lots of details on this pen. Let me eat the pen. I'm quite confident there's poison in this.
I gotta go hang.
Okay, let's see. Basic knowledge. No reason. Motive. Mentor. Does...
Why is she holding the pen?
Maybe she's going to sign something.
There's like nothing to like write on.
True. There is a very small amount of liquid still inside the ink reservoir.
Hey, can we? Was there something still to inspect on it?
I don't believe
don't know
so.
if there was.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think everything was checked off.
I think we're fine. This is gonna do the whole debate.
Oh, maybe the initials?
Yeah.
The RM initials are very clearly engraved here.
And the fact that Miss Brett was clinging to this pen in her dying moments is very clearly a message, too.
To identify her killer, you mean?
I don't think there can be any doubt that this is a key piece of evidence in this case.
Okay. That wasn't very helpful. Have we seen that symbol anywhere else before? Is it like in the newspaper maybe? I don't know.
Oh, now we can turn over the newspaper!
Oh, come on,
Okay.
dude. What? So annoying.
Raucous English returnees tell all. This is the interview with you and Soseki-san, is it, Father? Aww. It looks as though it was quite an exchange.
Yes, he became a little over-animated when he was talking about his time in England. The photographer managed to capture the moment his hand karate chopped me on the neck.
Brilliant. I do hope you weren't hurt. Moments before disaster. Anyways, what ads are on the back? This is the newspaper from Soseki-san. There seems to be an important article on the back page as well. Exclusive! Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. What a coincidence. From Yume's Medical Research. Father, isn't that your lab?
What the? Let me see that. The poison's been stolen?
It's this morning's paper that Soseki-san gave us. Are you saying you didn't know?
As embarrassing as that is for the head of the laboratory, I didn't. I've not heard any such thing. Where on earth could the reporter have gleaned this information?
Come to think of it, there was no article mentioning the story in our paper this morning, was there?
It's a highly toxic poison we've been working on in the strictest confidence. I'd put Ray in charge of the project.
Oh, Ray! She was managing it. Oh, shit.
If what's written here is true, it means that she tried to hide the theft from me. And moreover, the details were leaked somehow.
I don't believe it.
We need to read this article very carefully.
Poison.
Great. Love that for us. Can I open it? No. Great. This is looking so good for our client.
Yeah, very much so.
Let's not did have a motive for killing the victim. Highly respected mentor. This isn't giving me anything. I have no ideas.
Did we get a chance to separately inspect the poison article? Is that a thing, or is it like the?
It's
did you just
separate.
rename it?
Right here. Let's mean examine that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
see.
Hold on. Okay. Time to read! Exclusive! Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. Following a lecture at Yume by Saseki Natsume on 11th of August, it's come to light that a very disturbing incident took place. A deadly poison being secretly developed in the university's forensic science laboratory was stolen. Even the smallest amount entering the body, either via the mouth or via a wound from a poison-laced blade, wow, that's so specific, would prove fatal in minutes. Current methods cannot detect the newly developed chemical. The university would have to be consulted. Onset of symptoms occurs in minutes, starting with impaired breathing and ending with acute contraction of the pupils prior to death. Such symptoms would be suggestive of this toxin. It's apparently an entirely new synthesis of alkaloids and rumored to have been commissioned by the military. We're so cooked.
Well, that might explain why she would have removed the blade if she thought it was poison.
Yeah, okay, I'm down. Let's
Right.
present. Right?
I think so. I
Okay,
can't think of
sure.
anything else. Yeah, we're so smart.
No, there is one possibility. One very good reason why the defendant might have decided to withdraw the knife from the victim's wound. What?
The yokel not only has a poor grasp of law, but is also a poor loser.
I'm about to chop his seed of hope.
You leave my seat out of this. Tell us then, what possibility do you think you've identified?
It's here, in this newspaper's article. An article about a deadly poison having been stolen from a laboratory at the Imperial Yume University.
Objection!
The victim perished from a stab wound. Poison has no relevance in this case.
But
Prosecutor Ouchie, you will let the defense speak.
But a newspaper article. The court cannot rely on the kind of hearsay those wretched publications carry.
he's literally Professor Ouchie, like he's a sore loser.
Yep.
Ouchie.
Counsel for the defense. I am going to need some tangible basis for your claim. You will indicate to the court precisely what part of the newspaper article mentioned affirms your assertion.
Your Excellency.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Ray would never have done something to further endanger Miss Brett's life without just cause. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife from the victim's body is explained in the article where it says,
Deadly in tiny quantities?
Can we check that?
I mean, those are all things it's talking about. It's just he's just asking to identify like which one of them is relevant, Which,
Lowest
like,
amount would be okay.
I think deadly in tiny quantities is the reason.
The article reveals the following property about the poison in question. When the toxin enters the body on a knife laced with the poison, it's rapidly absorbed and causes death in minutes. Are you suggesting? If the knife used to attack Miss Brett was laced with this very poison, it would explain why the defendant, Membami-san, would have withdrawn the blade as soon as possible. Yes, the truth is, it was an attempt to stop the poison from entering the victim's body. What?
Objection!
This is complete and utter nonsense.
Not at all. The defendant withdrew the knife blade from the victim's body not to accelerate the woman's demise, but to save her life, and the prosecution could not deny this possibility.
Have you not read the post-mortem report? The cause of death was hemorrhage. The word poison appears nowhere in the document.
Well, that's because by acting quickly to remove the blade, the defendant prevented the poison from taking hold.
Objection!
Oh, please, this is clearly desperation. The weasel's last breaking of wind. Poison had nothing whatsoever to do with this case, as I believe the defense is well aware. We have no proof that the information in this wretched newspaper article is at all reliable anyway.
In that situation, what the student should have done is wait for medical assistance to arrive. But instead, you claim she suspected poisoning and took the potentially lethal decision to remove the blade. She must have had a strong reason for her suspicions then, or the argument makes no sense.
Exactly. Well put, Inspector. On what grounds did she do it, yokel?
Why did Ray suspect the stolen poison was involved? If you want grounds, I'll give you grounds. Even though I have no idea what those grounds are.
We'll
What?
figure it out as we go.
You can't possibly.
From your expression, counsel, it would appear those are not empty words. But naturally, as you stand in this courtroom as a lawyer, you must be aware that words alone, empty or not, are of no value in our modern justice system. The court demands evidence.
Yes, Your Excellency. I'm well aware of that. I've seen it many times, from my place at his side in the Old Bailey.
In that case, counsel, you will present the proof to the court now. What evidence demonstrates a clear link between this case and the poison in the newspaper article?
I think it's the
This one.
post-mortem. Yeah. Because it
And
says
the
the...
eyes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Take that!
Take that! I would ask the court to refer to the notes section of the post-mortem report, which reads, extreme meiosis, pupil constriction, was observed in the victim. Clearly, being a yokel with no knowledge of forensic science, I have no idea. So please, do tell me. Presumably, the fact that this condition of the victim was noted in the post-mortem report means that there is an unusual symptom of death?
Well,
Under normal circumstances, the pupils dilate when someone dies. If there was extreme constriction instead, that's most certainly unusual, yes.
what are you doing, you yokel detective?
Kick an ass!
Don't do that.
In the newspaper article, there's the following information about the stolen poison. Onset of symptoms occurs in minutes, ending with acute contraction of the pupils prior to death.
What?
If the defendant, upon seeing the victim stabbed in the back, happened to notice that the pupils of Miss Brett's eyes had constricted severely.
Yes. As a medical research assistant, she would have suspected a poison immediately, without doubt.
Prosecutor Ouchie, I think you'll agree. This is very compelling evidence.
You, yokel student and yokel professor!
Damn. Not the professor.
I believe the defense has expertly demonstrated a credible reason for the defendant's actions.
No,
Yujin Mikotoba. Yes, Your Excellency. I believe you are best placed here to confirm or deny the veracity of the defense counsel's argument. You will tell the court the truth about the details reported in this newspaper, please. It pains me to have to admit it. But I'm afraid I don't know. You don't know? The toxin was kept under lock and key in my laboratory, certainly, but I was unaware of any theft. Do you mean to tell the court that the reports of this theft are unfounded? No, Your Excellency. Without returning to the laboratory to investigate myself, I couldn't say.
listen to the bumbling academic. Unaware of the theft of secret state research from his own workplace until he reads of it in the newspaper.
Not a great thing, for sure.
Not really.
I take full responsibility for the incompetence of my supervision.
Father, it means that there's a reporter involved. Maybe the reporter stole
Where-
the poison.
Where have we seen one of those around?
The one falling around.
I mean, that would mean that he would have been around.
A pitiful situation for a university professor. You should have more control over your students, rather than allowing them off on killing sprees.
That's totally unfounded. Oh, whoa.
Oh?
Oh, hello.
Woman.
None of this is Professor Mikotoba's fault. It's all my fault. Ray.
Mbani-san, you stand accused here. Outbursts like this will not be tolerated.
Go for it, girl. But it was me. I was the one who noticed that the poison we were developing had been stolen that day.
What?
So you knew. I'd been placed in charge of overseeing the project. It was the day that the professor and Soseki-san went interviewed together for the newspaper. By a reporter? That's when I noticed that some of the poison was missing. Just a tiny amount it was.
Why didn't you let me know immediately?
I was scared. The whole project was supposed to be confidential, but some of the toxin had somehow been taken. So, I decided I'd try to get it back before anyone else found out. That was dumb. Because I had a very good idea who the thief was! Still dumb.
Yeah.
The thief? You don't mean... Yes, of course. It was that dainty English woman.
Oh.
Miss Giselle Brett.
That's why I decided to join the little group of people going to the seaside. Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me as if she knew she was untouchable.
So you killed her.
I know it was you who stole the poison. Well now, whatever do you mean? Ah! And then she suddenly got to her feet, before falling to her knees in front of me and then collapsing on the floor. Ah, Ah, that explains that.
Yeah,
The spacing you were worried about.
yeah.
That's when I saw the knife in her back. So she was stabbed
See?
outside the tent.
See, I'm not crazy.
Wait, was that in the picture? There is a gap in the back.
There's a hole. See, I am not crazy.
I couldn't understand what had just happened. And then, a moment later, I was seized with fear. The pupils of her eyes they'd shrunk to tiny pinpoints.
I don't believe it. In other words, you realized that the victim was suffering the effects of the stolen poison.
My mind started racing. I hadn't seen anything past Miss Brett's lips whilst I'd been with her. Which left only one possible way for the poison to have entered her body. On the blade of the knife in her back.
And that train of thought was what spurred you to withdraw the blade.
Yes. If the amount that had entered her bloodstream was small enough, she might still have a chance. That's what I hoped. Really, I'm so sorry for staying silent all this time. Ooh. I wish she told us that at the beginning.
That would have been very helpful, right?
Yeah.
Your attempt to hide the truth of what happened is not something that can be overlooked. However, I have duly noted the courage with which you confessed in the end.
Thank you, Your Excellency. It's barely perceptible, but I do think the balance has shifted a little here in this courtroom now.
Objection!
Your Excellency, do not be deceived. The victim just collapsed before your eyes, you say. Well, Membani-san, if that is the case, perhaps you could explain how Miss Brett came to be stabbed.
Through the back of the tent.
Yeah.
Well,
You have no answer because the simple truth is that you stabbed the victim motivated by revenge.
Objection!
but you have no conclusive evidence to prove that assertion, do you? You?
Oh, I have evidence, and it is very much conclusive.
Oh? What's the prosecution counsel up to? It was brief, but he hesitated for a moment there. I'm almost sure of it.
You will produce the aforementioned evidence at once, Prosecutor Ouchie.
Perhaps some praise is due, young yokel student.
What? Oh, here we go.
I had imagined there would be no need for me to submit this evidence.
Bruh. You should be submitting all evidence!
But you brought this on yourself.
What the? Oh. Oh, it's a reporter that took this picture!
Oh.
What the? Looks clearly distressed.
Yeah.
Could a more damning shot exist? Oh, I think it's you.
Could a more damning shot exist? The cruelty in the air on that beach is almost...
Wait, is that Ouchie actually?
Ouchie, I think, yeah.
The cruelty in the air on that beach is almost palpable.
That art was really well done, though.
Yeah, it was very pretty.
This evidence-
Deadly scene.
Yeah.
This evidence, more than any other, reveals the true extent of the accused's murderous nature. For it shows the precise moment that Mimbani-san plunged her dagger into the victim's back.
No, that's not true. No. I don't believe it. Ah!
This doesn't actually change anything, really.
Yeah.
Order, order, order! Counsel for the defense. Was it you who was responsible for that shrill scream that just
Sure.
pierced my conundrum?
Oops.
Perhaps his voice is yet to break. These yokels are slow of mind and slow to mature.
That's fucked. Okay.
Scream like a girl.
Then I'll show you who's slow to mature. And slow to grow their hair back.
Careful now. Susato-san is starting to show her face here. It is often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. And here we have ample proof. The court will accept this extremely cogent photographic print as evidence.
Incriminating photograph. Great. A photographic print taken at the moment the victim was attacked. My friend Ray can be seen kneeling over Miss Brett. Lovely! I can't believe he's had a photograph like that up his sleeve the entire time. Interesting. But,
Wait, are those cracks from the camera?
maybe.
Can we check the other picture we have real quick?
They don't have them.
No.
Professional photo.
Wait, no, wait. Go back to the original newspaper. The original newspaper.
Ah, you're
Enhance,
so
zoom,
smart.
enhance, yeah.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Ah, your brain is braining. Oh my god, good catch. It's such a stock image. I'm genuinely lost for words. Wait a minute. I don't understand. How did you... I mean, who took that photograph? Ray.
Objection!
Good fucking question.
That's of no importance here. Stop trying to divert attention.
Oh,
Objection!
that's an absurd thing to say. It's crucially important. Whoever took this photographic print was a witness to Miss Brett's death. The court must be allowed to hear this person's testimony. Ooh, good.
I will uphold the defense's demand. The prosecution will reveal the identity of the person responsible for taking this photograph at once.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Pardon?
You see, this print arrived at the Imperial Police Bureau headquarters by express post yesterday. But there was nothing to indicate the sender's name or address. The provenance of the print is unknown.
Goodness.
Are we to understand then, counsel, that in full knowledge of the fact that this photograph has the murkiest of origins, you nevertheless believe it fit for submission as evidence in the Supreme Court?
When you first produced that print before, I noticed that you hesitated for a brief moment. Because you knew that it wasn't completely reliable evidence, didn't you?
Silence, you yokel student and blabbering professor. What matters is the blatant truth that this print so eloquently expresses.
But the defendant has already admitted to pulling the blade from the wound.
Yeah, this print doesn't actually change anything.
Clearly, this isn't the moment that the knife was plunged into the victim's back, but...
The moment it was withdrawn. Don't waste this court's time with your ramblings.
Indeed, without knowledge of who produced this print, we have no means of verifying the claim. And the scene it captures is without doubt the most compelling evidence presented to the court. If the defense is unable to shed any further light on the matter, I believe the conclusion is clear.
Oh no.
Susato, this is the time for you to fight. If what you've established so far is true, then there can be no doubt. This photograph shows the moment that Ray withdrew the blade from the victim.
Yes. We just need to prove that somehow. Oh.
Oh, oh, my voice. There we go.
You'll have plenty of time to rue your defeat on the slow train back to the provinces. And to rue the day you came up against Takatsuchi Ouchi in a court of law.
If I can't determine who took this photograph, then the trial is going to come to an end. There must be a clue somewhere. There must be some way of working out who took it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Counsel,
Your Excellency, the burning question is who took that photograph. And the truth is, I have the answer.
Yeah, we do.
This isn't about whether I can or can't come up with the answer now. I simply have to. The identity of the person who took this dramatic photographic print is, I assure you, something the defense can and will reveal.
What? No, you can't possibly.
Watch this magic trick.
But as you so boldly claim that you can, please do enlighten us.
Chat, they don't know I know this hack. Unfortunately, I'm unable to present a name.
How utterly underwhelming. Do you really believe you could?
However, I am able to present evidence. The defense has a piece of evidence that reveals important details about the photographer's identity.
What?
very well then, Counsel. Present your proof to the court.
Newspaper.
Oh, I thought you were gonna read it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What piece of evidence do you claim reveals something about the identity of the mystery photographer?
Now, newspaper.
Yeah, you right.
Take that!
What is that? The newspaper again. Raucous England returnees tell all.
It's not the headline that's relevant here, Your Excellency. It's the photograph. If you look at it closely, you'll notice that there are some white lines on the right-hand side.
Ah, yes, indeed. They had already caught my eye as it happens.
Ha! What of it? A shadow of some kind, presumably, from the branches of a tree or the like.
There are no trees growing inside my laboratory at the university, I assure you.
Now, if you look closely at this photograph,
Good gracious!
yes, exactly the same pattern of lines is present on this photograph too.
Objection!
That tells us nothing. Ha! Yes, it's a shadow of some kind, definitely, from the branches of a tree.
There's no trees in his lab! There wouldn't be any trees growing inside a hut at the beach, Council. He's really into trees.
What's quite remarkable about it is that the two patterns are absolutely identical. How could such an extraordinary similarity have transpired?
The curious matching pattern that appears on both photographic prints is a result of a camera defect?
Yeah.
Obviously, it must be due to a problem with the camera used to take the photographs.
With the photographic device?
Yes, we can confidently say that the camera's lens must be scratched. And that the scratched lens causes unwanted lines to appear on every print taken with the device.
In short, the two photographs under consideration here were taken with the same camera.
But there must be hundreds of such camera devices here in the capital. It would be utterly impossible to identify the owner of this particular one.
Objection!
They'd remember that in a private interview. I think you're
Yeah.
forgetting, Prosecutor Aoichi. That one of the photographs featured in a newspaper article.
A newspaper?
That's right. The author of that article is the mysterious witness to this crime.
What? What?
Oh, they're gone. Oh,
What was that?
I don't know. Oh.
I see you were called a raucous England returnee.
What are you yelling about? You've already testified. It's Many Mimo. I tell you, Many Mimo. Me, Mo.
Soseki-san, what was that? Did you say many memo? Memo? Many memo? I don't know.
Many Mimo, Many Momo. Ever since I returned to Japan, a reporter from the Shoyo News has been hounding me, following my every move.
Hi, Kyra. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for redeeming your daily
Hello.
drink. Hope you're having a great day
Hello.
so far.
A reporter by the name of Raiten Many Mimo. Yes, hounding me from dawn till dusk.
Right? Writing? Like, writing? Maybe?
Write in many memo. That's awful.
Ah, now that he mentions it.
Basically, spy, snapshots, scribble stories, and scuppers my privacy.
Could that same reporter be?
A camera to the left of him, a notebook to the right. There I am, stuck in the middle with Raiten Many Memo.
So you're saying that this picture was taken by...
By Many Memo, yes, my lord, your excellency, Esquire.
Officer, find this newspaper reporter at once and bring him to my courtroom. We will adjourn for a short recess in the meantime.
Isn't he already here? Oh. Yes, Your Excellency.
As you say, your excellency.
And one more thing. I
Oh.
want this knife, the murder weapon, examined for traces of poison.
Why didn't we get that?
Oh.
You will solicit the assistance of the Imperial University's medical department for the task. Understood?
Many Memo.
I wish court recesses meant that everyone gets to go on the court-provided playground.
I agree.
I think half
What,
the
a jungle
people
gym
there
for a
would
bit?
expire on the playground if they tried to move it.
Nah, see, it works out because you can put the accused inside the jungle gym.
Hmm. Okay, that's probably a good place to stop, actually.
Yeah, you said you had to wrap up early, so
Yeah. Ooh, shut up! Stop! I didn't mean to. Anyways, it's fine.
I will get out of your hair because you still need to do a song and also another wheel spinner too. I think. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Your Honor, I would you push me off the monkey bars. That, yeah, you know what? That would be a whole other case in and of itself. Except, hold on. Okay, sorry. Father dropped by. Your Honor, I would you pushed me off the monkey bars. I think he would get his own case if that, you know, an assault case, a harassment case or something. Either way, not looking good. Okay. I owe you, I'll do 2 more wheel spins because I don't know how many times people, how many that was Shadow gave out 5, Olo gifted 5. Nice. I think I owe 2 actually. One more wheel spin, maybe. So that's not what I meant to show. This is the song Riley had me queue up? What the heck is this? What is it? Relatable, actually, though. I don't know why this isn't working. You've heard this one? Has Riley played it for you before? Okay, I'm just gonna do one more. I owe you guys a karaoke song. I don't know if Olo's still here. Or Shadow, if they're still here. Okay, I can do that, y'all. I can do that easy, yeah. I don't know if either of them are here, but they would get the song request, yeah. But I think we can just do like a random one, or if anyone else in chat has a suggestion they want to hear, yeah, we can go with that, yeah. It's on a playlist she shared at some point with me. At some point, I think I seen, yeah. Here's the song list, if anyone has a song they want to request, yeah. Otherwise, I'll pick. And I don't know who do we want me to pick? Do we want me to pick? Yeah, sorry. I'm so out of practice with this one, yeah. I don't even have like a timer going. I need a timer going. It could be worse, yeah. Are you joining me? Is that what it is? Are you joining me in the nyang import of nya? Like nya, am I right? You are right, yeah, nya. I wanna put in a different playlist, yeah. I'm just gonna put on my J-pop's playlist now. I don't know, yeah. You don't know if you'll join me for nyas? Let's do a song that I haven't done, yeah. Cause I added some songs. Yeah. Well, why not? Is everyone joining me, yeah? I appreciate that, yeah. It'll be a great reminder, yeah. A lot of the songs I recently added, though, I'm not too familiar with, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This is hard. Well, we've done karaoke by Jindaru, but since improv's here, what if we did it again? Thoughts? Yeah. Would you ever try Island Song Adventure Time, though it would break our hearts? Yeah, I haven't heard that song before. But I would consider doing it. I don't know it. Yeah, it depends on if you guys want me to learn it now, yeah. Or we can do what I know, yeah. I won't force you to, yeah. Only if you want to, yeah. I guess you have heard it before, though, haven't you? Let me swap us out of the Ace Attorney category, yeah. I'm gonna put us in chatting, yeah. I kinda... Let's see. I want to pick ones that you guys been like, yeah. But we could... Hold on. I'm looking over my song list again, yeah. Let's do... Cruising for a bruising. Yeah. I'm not sure if any of you will even know this song, but hopefully you would. I sang it on karaoke once with Cole and Rachel, and yeah. And it was fun then. I like this song a lot. Oh, sorry, I have ads. I'm poor on YouTube. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, yeah. I am, in fact, familiar with it now. Meow, and yeah, yeah. You didn't, excuse me, you didn't, yeah? That is an offense? I'm taking personal offense to that. Just kidding. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. Good, just in time for that song to end. Great, brilliant. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, yeah. Not really. Not really. No one wanted this, yeah. No one wanted this. Hopefully you guys, I don't know, maybe you guys are familiar with it. I hope some of you are at least, yeah. It'll make me feel a little less old. Oh, should I do the... When I did karaoke with Rachel and Chef before, they both had reverb on their mics. When we were like in a private call doing karaoke, and they both had reverb, and I was like, did I not? No one gave me the memo that we were being fancy with it, you know? Like no one told me we were getting reverb and doing all that, yeah? Yeah, that's not my problem now, is it? Yeah. When were we getting, yeah, God? Well, I kind of did it. I would consider trying it again, but that is a lot. I consider my attempts on stream because I spent like 20 minutes, I think, or something, trying to get that song right, yeah? So I consider that done, at least. If you feel scammed by that, you could tell me though, and I will try it again, yeah. Huh? Try hard? That's what I'm saying, yeah. Okay. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Yeah. A little too well, actually, yeah. Wait, hold on. Shut up. Yeah, I gotta... Better run, cause here we come, revving our engines under the sun. You're cruising for a bruising, yeah! Oh, keeping me cool, smooth and steady, slick back hair, yeah, things are getting heavy. You're cruising for a bruising, yeah! Got 2 wheels and an open road, pop and leather, ready to go. Don't stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way. Bubblegum, cherry pop, go to the top. Hanging with my brother cause his friends are so hot while they're cruising for some bruising. Alright, I went to the drive-in, what did I see? 100 little betties all staring at me. I was cruising for some lovin', yeah. I got these 2 wheels and an open road. Just pop that clutch, I'm ready to go. Don't stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way. Oh no, we're not gonna live any other way. 1, 2, 3. Who's riding with me? I got a gang full of bruises all cruising with me, and we're tearing up the streets. Oops, that might have been too early. My bad, yeah. Wait, Teen Beach Movie? Hell yeah, yeah. I added it to my favorites on my song list now, yeah. I don't know. The song's still kind of hit, you know. At least this one, yeah. I'm glad you recognize it at least. It's apparently too young for Cole, yeah. Damn. I think they have people going like, there, but don't stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just ride, ride, ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way, so don't stop, stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just ride, ride, ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way. No, we're not gonna live any other way. Oh no, we're not gonna live any other way. Ooh. Yeah! Killed it. Murdered it. Buried it 6 feet underground, yeah. In the back of a... in the woods, you know? Where no one else will find it, yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant, yeah. Call I love you exploding emotes. They're amazing, yeah. I love his blink emote. His little slow blink emote, yeah, I think it's cute. Very Cole-like. Not I may be old, but I know my Disney songs. Do you know that? Did you know that Disney song, yeah? That was my shit growing up. Well, like, I think I didn't get on the Descendants boat, unfortunately, yeah. Or at least it didn't appeal to me at the time, yeah. I might have been too old for that one, yeah. That was the last chance for me to get into... what am I saying? That was the very edge of my childhood, yeah. I saw the movie at least 5 times, yeah. You're so valid for that. You're so real. Yeah, I wasn't big on Disney, to be honest. Really? What did you watch? Were you a Nickelodeon kid, yeah? I can see it. You act like a Nickelodeon kid. No, I'm just kidding, yeah. Missed the Descendants boat a bit too, yeah. Boarded Camp Rock and Teen Beach Movie, and then that was it for me, yeah. Were you not much of a Disney kid either then? Cause High School Musical, hello, yeah. High School Musical, 16. Wait, what is that movie that has Debbie Ryan in it? Yeah, was she like 16 Wishes? 16. Yeah, 16. Is it 16? Oh my god, I'm so smart. 16 Wishes, yeah. Debbie Ryan, yeah, yeah. That one was kind of stupid. Kind of stupid, yeah. You did watch a good bit of Nickelodeon? That instilled existential dread in me as an 11-year-old, yeah? Really? Not really? Yeah. It was so unrealistic, you know? The part where she shows up to a store and they're like, oh yeah, we can just put it on your tab or whatever. Not the part about the wishes themselves being unrealistic, but the part where she shows up to a store and they're just like, yeah, we'll just put it on your tab. You can pay it later. Yeah. I watched a lot of Cartoon Network toward preteen era. Regular Show was my shit. I see now. See, that wasn't my shit. I didn't watch Regular Show. Or Adventure Time even, yeah. Like there were some episodes of Adventure Time I watched now, but it was just a little. It wasn't my style of shows at the time, I guess, yeah. I watched all the Disney shows basically. Liv and Maddie and Jessie, yeah, and Sweet Life, yeah. Love Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Good Luck Charlie. Yeah, I watched Good Luck Charlie. Yeah, I didn't see the Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Steven Universe. I guess I just wasn't as into animations at the time. Yeah. Now I watch like Amazing World of Gumball though. Yeah. Now as a 23-year-old, I watch The Amazing World of Gumball sometimes. Yeah. And that show's like it's on drugs. I love it. Yeah. I watch it mostly in like shorts because for some reason it keeps recommending it to me in shorts. Yeah. Steven Universe's aesthetic is so beautiful. I know. I see why a lot of people are passionate about it. I just not my cup of tea, I suppose. Yeah. It went from put up some chairs to destroy this manifestation of evil you summoned while slacking off in like 15 minutes. In regular show? Phineas and Ferb? Okay, I did watch Phineas and Ferb. There's something I watched. I'm trying to think what else I was into. There was that Fairy Odd Parents. Watch that. What's that other one? Kids Next Door, maybe, yeah? That was like only like a bit of that. Winx? Yeah. Winx, My Little Pony, yeah. No, I'm trying to think of the other animated shows I've seen. There must be more, yeah. I liked Barbie, the Barbie stuff, like Barbie Life in the Dream House, yeah. That was the first episode too. They really wanted, they hooked, and since then you've been hooked. Star Wars? No, I haven't seen Star Wars. Was that animated? Do I remember Code Yoko or Puffy Amiyumi? No, I haven't even heard of those before. Yeah, no, I don't think I have. I liked Code Lyoko a lot. Let me see. No, no. Looking at it, it looks a little like I feel like I've seen the characters before, but I watched Hot Wheels as a kid. Hot Wheels and Pokemon. Hot Wheels had a show. No one knows about it when I talk about it. Oh, I watched Voltron. I think that was in like high school though. They did an anime series for the Clone Wars. I watched it 2 to 3 times, mainly through Netflix. Now they have like, it looks like they have a little kids show for Hot Wheels, but if I search like Hot Wheels show 2000. You've seen the Hot Wheels show? Okay, good. Making me feel a little less old. It wasn't these guys though. Hot Wheels show like 2010 maybe if I search. Avatar, duh. I think I only ever, that was a repressed memory on God. A little bit, right? Because no one talks about, I watched the Power Rangers too. Like, you know? Ninjago at the time I think was popular too, but I didn't really watch them. These guys? Wait, hold on. These guys? Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah, I watched Avatar, obviously. I think I only saw the new season of the newer Voltron show, but I liked it from what I saw of it. I don't know if it's, wait. I don't know which version I watched. Also, let me turn off my timer because we are done with that. That was around Slugterra era? I don't think I've seen that one. Slugterra. Wow. Oh, Ben 10, Danny Phantom. That's, wow. I haven't seen Slugterra, but they're reminding me of Ben 10 a little bit. Danny Phantom kicked ass. It really did. Kind of scary at sometimes though. I think fun fact, my Ethernet cord was unplugged because I was cleaning my PC the other day. Haha. Are we back? Are we? Maybe? Please tell me we're back. Oh, that'd do it? Oh, okay, we're back. Good. Yeah, my bad. I unplugged it to clean out my computer, so that's why. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for your patience. Please refresh, just in case. if you don't mind. I was talking about this show, a couple of shows that freaked me out enough that I couldn't watch them as a kid. Flapjack was the name of it. Hold on, let me pull up a picture of it. Look at that! Isn't that spooky? Isn't that freaky? And then they did like scary animation stuff. Wait, what about that Zin, the Invader Zim one too? I also scared me. No, wait, it wasn't that one with the little dog, with the little pink dog. Flapjack was pretty weird. Good. Love Flapjack and his weirdness. I think I still use one of its sound effects in my videos. Courage, yeah, Courage the dog. Yes, that one scared me too. That one was kind of freaky too. I don't remember if Chowder was freaky, but I feel like it was. Samurai Jack was cool. I haven't heard of it, unfortunately, I don't think. Bakugan, I have heard of it. Oh, wait, I did see. Yeah, I have seen Samurai Jack before. Not like an episode, but I've like recognized them. Chowder was awesome. It broke the fourth wall so many times. It's just that it was kind of weird, wasn't it? You search Chowder and you get bowls of chowder instead of the show. In Quebec, there's corn moose. That shit, corn moose, shit creepy as fuck. Corn. Oh God! Oh my God! What? Look at! Oh my God! What the fuck? What the? I hate that. Me too. What the hell? This was the Cats movie before they released the Cats movie. The one with Taylor Swift, I think it is. Total Drama Island? That was, yeah, I watched that one too. You used to watch that when you were a little toddler. Now that I'm older, I'm like, what the fuck did I watch? You know, kid shows, it's just kind of whack, right? Because there was also the Teletubbies, I think it was. It's kind of cursed looking at it now, right? Cursed. And the freaking Sun Baby. Cursed. Barney is actually probably the most tame out of all those childhood shows, I think. It's freaking Sun Baby. My sister loved this show when she was younger. She's so cute. Barney was the most tame because it had like real kids in it, I think. How is Sesame Street holding up? I know they're still making it actually, but I don't know. I don't remember how it was in the past, if it was freaky like that. I don't think it was. Did you know what the Sun Baby is up to now? No? What are they doing? I heard that they probably went off the rails somehow, right? Sesame Street is still going. Yeah, they're really milking it dry, right? But probably for not much longer. Really? Why not? Just losing interest, or is the Coco Melon too strong for younger audiences now? You can Google. I don't think I can say it in chat. Okay. Now I'm curious, so give me a sec. Said she gave birth. I don't think that's bad. Did one of the Teletubbies pass away? Oh no, one of them did. Oh. Oh my God. The actor who played Tinky Winky and Teletubbies died of hypothermia, frozen to death in a Liverpool street after lapsing into alcoholism. Jesus Christ. Politics stuff? Oh. Oh, for Sesame Street, I see. Okay. Not the sun. The yellow or purple Teletubby? Let me just search what happened. Actors. Where are the Teletubbies now in 2022? Jesus. Haunting. You know what? I'll look it up later. This article is too long for my tiny attention span right now. I need Coco Melon in my life. You can look at the Sesame Street stuff. It's just really sad, to be honest. You know, might. Maybe I will. Why is Sesame Street ending? And then I'll look into the articles later. Hee. Let's raid out, shall we? I've got to go over some stuff with my father. Okay, let's see. We raid a lot of these people. We've raided